Camilleri Show. It's the Mr. C, it's the Mr. Camilleri Show. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Live Math with Mr. C. So this video is going to be on the area model for multiplication. I'm going to demonstrate how to solve multiplication problems using the area model with two-digit by one-digit multiplication problems and three-digit by one-digit multiplication problems. So I'm going to get into it here. Let's see if this. I'm just gonna move this over here so you guys can see it. Alright, so this is just another strategy for solving multiplication problems. I went over two different strategies in my last video. This is just an additional strategy that will help you find the answer. So again, use whatever strategy you feel comfortable. 35 times 3, that's the problem. So we're going to draw two boxes. And we're going to find the area in each box, and then we're going to add that together. So in this box, we're going to multiply 5 times 3. 5 times 3 equals 15. And in this box, we're going to multiply 30 times 3. Now, if you guys remember the trick, we don't actually have to add up in our head and count by 30s. All you really need to do is multiply 3 times 3 and then add a 0 to your answer. So 3 times 3 is 9. There's 1 0 in the number 30, so we're going to add 1 0 to our answer. 3 times 3 is 9. We add a 0. 90. Alright. So now to find the answer to this, the last step is we have to add these two numbers together. So 90 plus 15. Try to make that a little neater. I'll move this 3 over here too. Okay, so 0 plus 5 is 5. 9 plus 1 is 10. So 35 times 3 equals 105. Alright, that's our answer. Now I'm going to do another area model problem. I'm going to do two more area model problems with two-digit by one-digit numbers, and then I'm going to do two that are with three-digit numbers. And again, for these next two problems, if you guys want to attempt this problem on your own, feel free to pause the video and copy down the problem and try it for yourself. And then you can unpause it to see if you got it right or not. You just grab the Okay, so the next problem we'll do So the next problem we'll do 45 times 5. Again, I'm going to make my 5 a little bit neater. I'm going to draw 4 here. So we have our boxes, find the area of each box, and then we add the areas together. I don't know why my 5's so sloppy. I gotta write my 5's a little neater. Alright, so in this box, we're going to multiply 5 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. This box, we're going to multiply 40 times 5. So remember, the trick here is you just multiply the single digit number. All you need to do is multiply 4 times 5 and then add a 0 to your answer. So 4 times 5 would be 20. And since there's 1 0 in the number 40, I'm going to add a 0 to that. We have 200. So now I have to add the area of these two boxes together to get my final answer for 45 times 5. So it stands out a little more. I'm using another different color marker here. Alright, so 200 plus 25. Remember to line up the numbers, that's also very important. So 1's place, 0 plus 5 is 5. 10th place, 0 plus 2 is 2. 100th place. When there's no number here, we assume that the number will be 0. 2 plus 0 is also 2. So, and our answer is 225. All right. All right, now I'm going to do 2 3-digit examples. All right. So next example, I'm going to do 484 times 2. That would be the example. Since there's 3 numbers, we got to make boxes. We need to make a box for the 1s, 10s, and 100s place. Remember expanded notation, place value? Everything builds in math. Everything builds. So we have 400. $80 and 4. All right, so in this box, we're going to multiply 2 times 4. In this box, we're going to multiply 2 times 80. In this box, 2 times 400. All right, so 2 times 4 equals 8. 2 times 80. Remember the rule. We're just going to multiply 2 times 8 and add a 0 to our answer. So 2 times 8 is 16. So there's 1 0 in the number 80. We're going to add a 0 to our answer. And 2 times 8 equals 160. 2 times 400. So again, we're going to multiply 2 times 4, and then we're going to just add the zeros in 400 to our answer. So 2 times 4 is 8. There's 2 zeros in the number 400. So I'm going to add my 2 zeros there. We have 800. So now we have to add these three numbers up. Once we add these three numbers up, we'll have our answer for 484 times 2. All right. So I'm going to line up, so I'm going to add these numbers up, and I'm going to line up, I'm going to put the 2 down here, so it's give myself a little more room. I'm going to line up all the numbers now. Very, very important when you add the 3 numbers together that you line up the numbers. You want the ones place, the tenths place, and the hundreds place lined up. All right, 8 plus 0 plus 0 is equals 8. 6 plus 0 equals 6. 1 plus 8 equals 9. Our answer is 968. All right, I'm going to do 2 more. Now again, if you want to try this problem on your own, pause the video, make an attempt to solve the problem, and then unpause the video to see how you did. Oh, let me write, yeah. So 968 was the answer for our last problem. Okay, 6, how about we'll do 347 times 6. That'll be our next problem. 347 times 6. Let me make that problem a little bigger because I want everybody to be able to see it here. So this box right here, we're going to multiply 6 times 7. In this box, we're going to multiply 6 times 40. And in this box, 6 times 300. All right, so 6 times 7 is 42. 6 times 40, we're going to multiply 6 times 4 and add a 0 to our answer. 6 times 4 is 24. There's 1 0 in the number 40, so I'm going to add a 0 to that. 6 times 40 is 240. 6 times 300, we're going to multiply 6 times 3 and then add 2 zeros to our answer. 6 times 3 is 18. There's 2 zeros in the number 300, so I'm going to add 2 zeros. 6 times 300 is 1,800. All right, now final step. You guys already know what the final step is. I know you know. I know that you know. Final step, we have to add these 3 numbers together. And then we'll know what 347 times 6 is. You can use a different color for that. I'm a colorful guy, you know? All right. And again, remember, very important to line up the numbers and give yourself as much space as possible. I'm going to do the addition up here so I have a little more space. So we have 42, 240, plus 1,800. All right, 2 plus 0 equals 2. 4 plus 4, 0 equals 8. 2 plus 8 equals 10. So remember, if it's 10 or more, when we add up the two digits, whether and it's 10 or more, we have to regroup. We got to carry the 1 over. So 2 plus 8 is 10. I'm going to put the 0 from the number 10 here. I'm going to carry the 1 over. 1 plus 1 is 2. And that is our answer. 347 times 6 equals 2,082. Alright, guys, I'm going to give everybody tuning in to the live chat a minute to just marinate, look this over, make sure that you did all the steps correctly. Alright. I'm going to do something a little differently for the next one. Alright, now what if we're multiplying a 2-digit by a 2-digit number? I'm going to show you guys what to do for that next. So next problem we'll do 55 times 33. So this is a little different. This is 2-digit by 2-digit. The strategy is pretty much exactly the same. Hold up. So we just need to make an extra box here. So we have 55 times 40. 55 times 40, that is the problem. Right, oh, I said 55 times 33, but hey, we'll make it 55 times 43. So for the box, 10s and 1s. So we have 50, we have 5. Then over here, notice I drew an extra box because it's 2-digit by 2-digit. Then we have 40, and we have 3. Alright, so in this box right here, we are going to multiply 40 times 5. This box, we're going to multiply 40 times 50. This box, we're going to do 3 times 40. Bring that a little closer so you guys can see that. I want to be able to see it. Okay, Calabasta. In this last box, we will do 3 times 5. I'm going to make that a little neater so you guys can see it. I want it to stand out a little more. Hang on. So you guys and girls can see it. So 40 times 50. Ah, what happened to my equal sign? Great. Alright, so we'll start with the easiest one first. I always say start with the easiest one first. I don't want to mess up. 3 times 5 equals 15. Three times 40. So to find the answer to 3 times 40, we're going to multiply 3 times 4 and then add a 0 to it. So 3 times 4 is 12. There's 1 0 in the number 40, so we're going to add a 0 to that. 3 times 40 equals 120. 40 times 5. So 4 times 5 equals 20. We're going to add a 0 to our answer. 40 times 5 equals 200. Again, same thing. We do the single digit problem. We multiply 4 times 5. 4 times 5 equals 20. Now notice in this number sentence, in the number sentence 40 times 50, the number 40 has 1 0 and the number 50 has 1 0. So there are 2 zeros in this number sentence. There's 2 zeros in this problem. So we're going to add 2 additional zeros to our answer here. 4 times 5 equals 20, and we're adding 2 additional zeros to that. So 2. Alright. So 40 times 50 equals 2,000. 40 times 5 equals 200. 3 times 40 equals 120. 3 times 5 equals 15. And now we have to add these 4 numbers up, and then we'll have our answer. So 15 plus 120 plus 200 plus 2,000. When you do the addition, remember, line up the numbers. Very important to line up the numbers. Very important. All right. 5 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 0 is 5. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 0 is 0. 3 plus 0 again is 0. Oh, so, oops, correct. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 0 is 3. Plus 0 also stays 3. All right, 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 0 is 3. Now, there's nothing in the thousands place here, so remember, when the number in the thousands place is blank, we just assume it's 0 there. So 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 2. And our answer, 55 times 43 equals 2,335. So you guys, anybody tuning in on a live stream, you can take a second to look over your work. You know what, guys? I got a secret for you. Secretly, I've been checking the answers on the calculator to make sure I'm right, because it's always good to check your work. I made a mistake somewhere here. The answer is not 2,335. But that's okay. Make a mistake, the best thing to do is go over it and fix it. So I'm going to look and I'm going to see where exactly I went wrong.
We need to find the area of the lap.
Everybody makes mistakes. Best thing to do when that happens is just to own up to your mistakes. So what I did wrong, my multiplication, my math was actually all correct, but I multiplied the wrong numbers together. So I'm going to erase. So 50 times 40, that's correct. But I wasn't supposed to multiply 3 times 40 here. I was supposed to multiply 50 times 3. See, even grown-ups have a hard time with this sometimes. These can be hard. I'm actually going to look it up on the computer. Internet is a great tool, everybody. Alright, so I'm going to go over here. I'm going to do area model for 3-digit numbers. Area model 2-digit by 2-digit. Because my math was right, but I think I multiplied the wrong numbers. Alright, so 55 times 43. Okay, so 50 times 40 is what I multiply in this box. Then 40 times 5 is what I multiply over here. Down here is 50 times 3. And 50 times 40, 50 times 3. Forty times 5. 3 times 5. Alright, so that's, just look it up on the computer. So again, all the math was right, but I had multiplied the wrong numbers. So with the area model, when you're doing 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication, the first box right here, you always multiply the two numbers in the tens place, 50 times 40. This box, you're multiplying 50, you're multiplying 40 times 5. So tens place, tens place, tens place, ones place, tens place, ones place, ones place, ones place. Alright, so 50 times 40 equals 2,000. 5 times 4 is 20. We got 2 zeros. So that part was right. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 50, we multiply 3 times 5 and add a 0. Four times 5 is 20, add a 0. We have 200. So now you have to add these four numbers together. So 2,000 plus 200 plus 150. See that? Plus 150 plus 65. Plus 115 plus 150. Before I had added 120, not 150. That's why we got the wrong answer there. Alright, so now I'm going to try it again. So now I'm going to do that final step. See, even grown-ups make mistakes. Alright, 5 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 5. 1 plus 5 is 6. 1 plus 2 is 3. 0 plus 0 plus 2 is 2. So our answer is 2,365. That's what makes these multi-step problems tricky. You make one, you do 4 out of the 5 steps right, you get it wrong. Got to make sure you're careful and you're following every step. But if you notice something's off, you just make the adjustment. You just fix it. That's all. I'm going to do one more. I think I'm going to do 2 more 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication problems because clearly I need some more practice with it too. Next problem, we're going to do 25 times 36. So 2 2-digit numbers, so we're making a box for the tens place and for the ones place for each number here. So we should have 4 boxes. First box, you number the value in both the tens place. So 2 and a 3 in the tens place. So 20 times 30 is what you multiply together in this first box here. In this box, it's tens place and ones place. So 20 times 5. No, tens place and ones place. So 30 times 5. 30 times 20, 30 times 5. Here it's you're going to multiply 20 times 6 times 20. Over here it's going to be 6 times 5. Alright, now for the multiplication, like I always say, always start with the easiest problem first. So the simplest problem here is 6 times 5. 6 times 5 equals 30. 30 times 5. Now for this one, you would multiply 3 times 5 and then you would add a 0 to your answer. So 3 times 5 is 15. There's 1 0 in the number 30, so we're going to add a 0 to our answer. So 30 times 5 equals 150. 6 times 2 equals 12. So we're multiplying 6 times 20, we're going to add the 1 0 in the bottom of our answer. So 6 times 20 equals 120. 30 times 20. So here we're going to multiply 3 times 2. And since there are 2 zeros in this number sentence, we're going to add 2 zeros to our answer. Because the number 30 has a 0 and the number 20 has a 0. So 3 times 2 equals 6. We're going to add both the zeros there. And now I'm going to add the 4 numbers up. So 30, 20, 50, and 600. Okay, so 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. There's 0 there. 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 5 is 10. Plus 0. So 10, so we're going to put a 0 here. We're going to carry the 1 over. Because remember, when the sum is 10 or more, we have to regroup. So 1 plus 1 plus 1. 1, 2, 3. 9. Alright, so 25 times 36 equals 900. We have our answer for that. Alright, final problem today. Alright, 47 times 37. So 2 digit by 2 digit, so we have ones placed in 10th place. So we should have 4 boxes here. Alright, so in this box, we're going to multiply 30 times 40. First box, it's always the 2 numbers in the 10th place that we multiply. So 4 in the 10th place is worth 40, 3 in the 10th place is worth 30. Hold up. So here, 40 times 7, we multiply 40 times 7 in this box. This box, we multiply 30 times 7, and then the far corner here is 7 times 7. Alright, we always start with the easiest box first, so 7 times 7, start with single digit, 7 times 7 equals 49. 30 times 7, so here we're going to multiply 3 times 7, then we'll add a 0 to our answer, so 3 times 7 is 21. We add a 0 to the number 21, we get 210. 40 times 7, 4 times 7 equals 28. We add a 0 to 28, we get 280. 3 times 4, is 12. And we're going to add 2 zeros to our answer because even though 30 has 1 0, 40 has 1 0, there's 2 zeros in the number sentence here. So we're going to add 2 zeros to number 12. All right. So now we're going to add up the 4 numbers. So 49 plus 210 plus 280. Again, I'm going to say it till I'm blue in the face. Make sure that you're lining up the numbers correctly. Alright. 9 plus 0 plus 0. 9. 13. So 3 carry the 1. 7. My answer is 1,739. You might make my 3 a little neater here. I'm actually going to look on the calculator and make sure that's correct. And then if it's not correct, we'll fix it. But I'm pretty sure it is. I think we got it. I think we got it right now. 47 times 37. Yep, it's correct. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our video for today. Feel free to hit that like button. Post what you thought of the video in the comments. Let me know if this was helpful. If you have any questions, post in the comments. Let me know how you're doing. If you're finding it easy, tell me that. If there's things that you're finding difficult, write that in the comments and I'll go over that with you. All right. Have a great rest of the day, everybody.